What is up, people? The internet, it is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. And guys, we're officially back from vacation. This is not a pre-recorded video, not a filler video, whatever. This, folks, is an up-to-date video that, well, I hope you enjoy. Now, today we are discussing the Alabama Senate race runoff. This is very interesting. We have some interesting developments, new polling data in the great state of Alabama. Now, before I forget, of course, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit the little bell, and yes, of course, go follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, so Alabama. This was a race we have not discussed in a while now. I mean, the last time we discussed this was my official prediction from, I think it was 2 weeks now. It's been a while. But the point is, we've had some new developments in the state of Alabama. Namely, Donald Trump has endorsed a candidate for the runoff. And I was shocked by this. I thought he was going to stay out of this race. I completely thought it. I thought so. A lot of people thought so. He didn't. He endorsed Katie Britt for the United States Senate over Mo Brooks after endorsing him last year in a June rally. Well, guess what, folks? He changed his endorsements. Previously endorsed Brooks, now endorses Katie Britt. And boy, oh boy, was Twitter on fire when this happened. And well, honestly, this is a situation that I do think that this is Brooks' fault. Brooks is the reason he lost this endorsement. You know, Trump could have handled it better, but you look at the polling and you see what happened. Mo Brooks collapsed. He refused to campaign, and well, when he did campaign, he kept shooting himself in the foot. It was really after Trump's endorsement that Mo Brooks finally got out of his cave and started to actually campaign like a competent person. But it was a little too late. And Mo Brooks really needed to campaign earlier. I mean, he let Britt surge, and that's why he lost the endorsement. So that was the big news that happened out of Alabama. But I want to talk about both these candidates because there's been a lot of, misconceptions going around from both sides. I mean, the pro-Brit people are stupid. Some of the pro-Mo Brooks people, MAGA Mo, I love the guy, but some of these things that people are saying about MAGA Mo about, oh, you see, Trump, conspired to get rid of him or something like that. You're stupid. So yeah, let's get into it right now. So Mo Brooks, MAGA Mo. This was a gut punch when I heard Trump unendorse Brooks, but I really was starting to think I wasn't shocked by this. Brooks refused to campaign, and that's the reason Trump unendorsed Brooks. It wasn't for the election integrity nonsense. It was because Mo Brooks did not campaign, and well, he collapsed. He utterly collapsed in the polls. And, he should have never let Britt surge. And again, I wish Trump would have done one more rally for MAGA Mo. Well, he did it. So, and, do I really blame him? Do we really have to rely on Trump for every single endorsement? I thought so. So, point is this. Trump, unendorsed Brooks and he went to Britt. And Mo Brooks has a phenomenal record. Of course, he represents the 5th district, which is northern Alabama. That's where Huntsville is. That's essentially the district. Very Republican. But of course, like most districts in the South, it used to be a Southern Democrat stronghold, and you get the point. And Mo Brooks on the issues was phenomenal. According to Numbers USA, he had an A-plus score and was considered a true reformer of not only illegal immigration, but legal immigration. And Numbers USA, not, perfect, right? There's some things that they're corny about. They are very hard to get an A-plus score from, and let alone a true reformer scorecard. And he got both. He's considered a true reformer because, well, he has been an immigration hawk during his time in Congress. Now, here's the thing, though. He does have one blemish on his voting record, which, outside of this one thing, has been perfect. I honestly think this killed his campaign, the Ukraine aid. This may have been the stupidest vote Mo Brooks has ever done. If he never voted for the Ukraine aid, all right, I know this sounds nuts. I highly doubt that, Katie Britt would have gotten Trump's endorsement. That's what I think really set him off, because this was a stupid vote. Absolutely stupid. I don't know why he did it. Don't know why he thought it was a good idea, but he did it anyways. And, well, it blew up in his face spectacularly. And outside of that, though, he has a good voting record. I mean, on foreign affairs, he has a basically perfect record outside of the Ukraine stuff. Immigration, of course, nearly perfect. It is a good congressman. But again, what's killed him was some stupid votes in Congress. And he's been a terrible campaigner. I don't know what he was thinking with his campaign. I mean, seriously, that was pathetic. Absolutely pathetic of a campaign. I mean, refusing to, do events. I mean, it's like, what were you thinking? You let Britt surge. Not Britt surge because of, other reasons. She surged because you refused a campaign and you let her surge. So Katie Britt is the front runner, and, well, there's been a lot of hate going towards Katie Britt, and I gotta, defend her, all right? This is a fair comparison. Again, I defended Mo Brooks a little bit, like, hey, seriously, he has a very good voting record. It just, he had a terrible campaign, and one of the votes really killed him. But Katie Britt, is getting a lot of backlash for stupid reasons. Like, I know she was a staffer for Richard Shelby. Doesn't mean much, in my opinion. It really doesn't. I mean, Blake Masters, who is, in my opinion, one of the best candidates for 2022, I mean, he was in Silicon Valley for a couple of years. Does that mean he's bad? No. I mean, he was around bad people. It just, his job. But here's the thing about Britt. Many people are saying that she's going to be the next Richard Shelby because, well, she was a staffer for Shelby and all that stuff. Here's the thing, though. Katie Britt released an immigration plan a couple, months ago. It may have been one of the strongest proposed plans by a Senate candidate for 2022. She supports the RAISE Act, which, if you don't know what the RAISE Act is, my opinion is this. It is one of the best moderate immigration plans you could come up with. Not only does it deal with illegal immigration, but it deals with legal immigration, the quote-unquote legal immigration, which, by the way, legal immigration is, at times worse when you think about it. But either way, legal immigration is reduced vastly according to this plan. I mean, it cuts it in half, gets rid of chain migration, all that stuff. Plus, Britt wants to remove the diversity immigration lottery, which is stupid. It's a very stupid system. Glad somebody's talking about getting rid of it. And she talks about how work visas are purposely devaluing the wages of American workers. This is good stuff. It's a very good immigration plan, and that's why I'm like, okay, could she be bullshitting everybody? Absolutely. But there's a chance that, she's good. Now, here's the thing, though. She also campaigned against giving aid to Ukraine, which I was stunned about. And she's been running a very effective, campaign against Brooks when it came to that. I mean, she's been bombarding him over. I mean, she's like, we got shortages here, but we're more focused about giving billions of dollars to a foreign country. It's good messaging. And, well, that's been her campaign. Very strong campaign focused on issues that matter to voters, all right? But here's the thing, though. There is much unknown about Katie Britt. Very much so. There is a chance she turns into a garbage senator. That is true. But it's like some of the things that she's talking about, this is not a rhino speaking, in my honest opinion. Look, I want Brooks to win this race, but Katie Britt on the issues seems good. Just the people that she's getting support by, I don't like. I mean, her endorsements, people that have endorsed her, horrendous. Lindsey Graham, Richard Shelby. I mean, Tom Cotton's okay, but foreign policy is horrendous on. The loser in South Dakota, John the Loser, all of that stuff. I mean, you look at Mo Brooks' endorsements. He's endorsed by Scott Perry, Taylor Green, Rand Paul. And usually when they endorse somebody, they turn into gold. As for Britt, she really has one good endorsement, in my opinion. I mean, outside of Trump. I mean, with Trump's endorsements, kind of a pick your poison usually. I mean, it's either perfect or it's garbage. But she does have an interesting endorsement by Steve Cortez, who, in my opinion, he is nearly the perfect person the perfect embodiment of what I want the Republican Party to be. A nationalist, populist party, focused on, good economic policy, but actual cultural and social conservatism. And, well, he's endorsed Britt. And usually, everybody that he endorses, they turn into good people, or good senators, congressmen, whatever. So I do think there is hope with Katie Britt. Now, again, I want MAGA Mo to win, but I'm being realistic here. There's a strong chance that Britt cracks 60%. Will she? I just want to see a couple more polls. But as of now, Katie Britt is probably going to win by a landslide. As of now. Sucks for MAGA Mo. Really wanted him in, but I mean, with Trump, I can't blame Trump for this. Could he have handled it maybe better? Sure. But Mo Brooks refused to campaign. In my opinion, that was his downfall. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, and yes, of course, go follow that mysterious Twitter account in the description down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.